Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda Quintana. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. That's terrible. Sorry, I'm going live a day late. Yesterday, we were dropping off our son and his girlfriend at the airport. And then when I got back, I was super tired and I just felt I would do a better job today. So I'm going live today instead of yesterday. But anyway, we've had a crazy weekend. We did some sightseeing in Boston. We went to the ocean on 2 different day trips, and it was so nice. And then also my hometown of Kelowna in British Columbia is experiencing some forest fires. Thankfully, it seems to be settling down a bit, although West Kelowna is still experiencing fires that have not been put out. But right now, my family, my mom and my sister and her family, they're all okay. My nephew is having to stay with my sister right now because his place is in West Kelowna. But fingers crossed that all will go well in that regard. And it's just been a crazy weekend. And so it's hard with all the emotions that have been flowing, but I am happy to be here, and I want to share with you what would have been the Tuesday card. We'll do that today. And let's take a look at it right now. Look at this card. It's got 3 different panels on it. It's really fun. You could do a lot with this card. I'm going to show you a different way to do it instead of the vellum. And here's the sketch. And I kind of follow the sketch, not exactly, but I'll show you in a minute how I did it. This, I think, would be really important maybe if you were doing the vellum. I used cardstock instead of vellum. So we'll take a look at that and see a different way that you can make this card. So as always, please let me know how you are, and if you have any questions along the way, please ask them. I do have a host code running this month. It's right here. If you spend $50 with me this month, you will be getting a package of the upcoming Adhesive Back Star trinkets. These are so great for your holiday projects. So make sure if you're placing an order, use the host code, spend at least $50, and this will be mailed to you sometime in September. All right, I'm going to pop over to my other camera. And oh, look, you can see my card already. So this kind of reminds me a little bit of pop art. I love doing the monkeys in different colors. It makes just a lot of fun. You can do it in whatever your favorite colors are. And look, I hooked the monkey tails together. I think that's really fun. So, okay, we'll get started. This is the little monkey bundle, and when you buy the punch and the stamp set together, you can save 10% over the buying them separately. And then I'm also using my favorite banners Pick a Punch on this card. So let's start off with a card base, and this one measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored in half at the 4 1/4 inch mark. And I am just going to smooth down that fold. And I will be adding a couple of squares. This is Highland Heather and this is As Your Afternoon. And these are both 2 by 2 inch squares. I'm going to grab my glue. And I'm going to attach these guys first to create the base. I'm going to glue this one about 1/2 inch up on the right side here. And then let's have a look. This one's a little further down. This one, oh, it's probably about 1 inch down from the top. I'm going to just kind of eyeball it here. It's about like that. And I'm gluing both of these to the sides. And then I'll come in with a lemon lolly piece. This is a 3 by 2 inch piece. And we're just going to glue this on right here. And I'm going to just kind of center this on here and then the same amount of cardstock here and here. And then I'm just going to shift this a little bit so that there's the same amount of cardstock on both of these. All right. Let's do this little piece right here up at the top, this banner piece. So I've got, this is about 3.5 inches by 3/4 of an inch. We might need to trim this down just a bit. So I'm going to use the slot right here and give it a little banner punch on the end. And we'll come in with our tuxedo black ink. Turn the banner the way I want it. And I'm just going to stamp like that. I might have my painter come by and he might interrupt me in a second. I have to hand him a check for the work that they did last week. Oh, that might be my husband coming back from his dentist trip. So that would have been super, super quick. I'm going to grab my trimmer here and let's have a look real quick. This is, I'm just going to cut about 1/4 of an inch off here just to make it just a wee bit shorter. And we're going to add this over here on this side. Oops. Luckily that fell the right way up. We'll pop this over here. Okay, and tap that down. All right, and then we're going to grab, I've got some scrap pieces of cardstock here, and I've got my black ink pad right here, and I'm going to stamp my monkey over onto this scrap piece of cardstock. We're going to need 3 monkeys, so I'm going to stamp one on one end. This is just scrap basic white cardstock that I had left over from a different project, so I want to use it up. So I'm just kind of angling them on here. They don't fit on here like perfectly, but you know, I just want to make sure I kind of get them on here. So they're just on here just like that. All right, so now we need to color these with Stampin' Blends. And I'm using 3 colors. I'm using Highland Heather, Lemon Lolly, and Azure Afternoon. We'll start off with this guy here. I'm going to use the Highland Heather Light. My Highland Heather Light is almost out of juice, so we might need to switch him in just a second. So I'm just coloring. Coloring. I am not going to do any shading on these because the cardstock is pretty bold and I just want to have it be bold like the cardstock. I could have also used the dark Highland Heather, which would have looked fine as well. It tends to go a little darker. This particular marker, because it's almost out of juice, is kind of going skewing a little lighter. And then the other one skews a little darker. Okay, so I've got number 1 done. Love the blends because when I use the blends, it like blends out all of the little dots. You know, like when you lift up with a traditional marker, you see like a little dot when you lift up. And these ones, they blend naturally. Even if you don't work them too hard, they blend out the color really easily. They're really fun to color with. And I left the, I have charts, see I have them labeled. This one is the light azure afternoon. I have labels for these if you want to print them out and label your own. Also have a coloring chart if you want to fill it in as you collect the different colors so you can see at a glance what the colors look like. Let me just show you what that looks like. Coming over here, this is the coloring chart, and you can print this out and then fill it in as you get the different colors, and then you can see what colors you have. It makes it easier for when you're choosing colors for your projects. You can see at a glance what color would work, and you don't have to scribble them all over again, which is what I was doing originally. Like I'd be like, oh, what color brown? And then I'd have to scribble all my browns out, and then I'd be like, what color was that? And now I have them all in the correct spot so I can really easily see at a glance where everything is. So it makes life a lot easier. Okay, so I've got all of those stamped. Oh, grab the correct punch. And now we're just going to punch these out real quick. I bet you can't wait to see some holiday projects. Well, that's going to be happening in just a week because I can switch to holiday products very soon. So our holiday catalog starts on September 6th. Well, I guess I won't be doing it for maybe another 2 weeks, but it's very close to being live. So then you'll be able to see some of the holiday projects coming up. So I want to take this little monkey. I'm going to put him over here. I'm going to put glue everywhere except the tail. I'll just kind of angle the monkey like that. Then I'll take my other one, same thing, my lemon lolly. I like to stick the same color on the same color because it's kind of fun to do that. Kind of looks, I don't know. Well, it looks fun. It's just the easy way to do this. And then we'll just pop this on here like that. Then we're going to grab a bow and just pop this on here. Some tear and tape. Lickety split. And just get rid of this. Peel these off. Peel this one off. And we'll stick this bow right up top here. That. And then we'll add some iridescent rhinestone jewels because they make everything sparkle and nice. And I'll just grab one of each size. Just need to okay, I'm just going to pop these on here. That was my painter. He said he's going to be there in just a minute. So I just want to finish this live up real quick so I can show you what the finished project is. So just one of each size makes for a perfect little card. And I hope you like those. It's kind of cute, right? Coming back over to you. I'm sorry for my very short live today. I will have a Friday project for you. want to say hello to Marty and Mary and Vicky. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I'm sorry I'm a little off kilter this morning. I don't have all of my usual crowd that I have on Tuesdays. But I want to wish you a wonderful week, and I will have a fun project for you on Friday. Take care, everyone, until then, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.